COVID didn't just expose the cracks in the American healthcare system, it ripped them wide open. And it showed us how corporations and politicians let people die while chasing profits. From the very start, Trump and Jared Kushner assured us that the free market would handle everything, as if capitalism has ever prioritized human life over the bottom line. Instead of mobilizing the government for a real public health response, they left it up to corporations to figure out. And what did we get? We got ambulance rides costing over $3,000. Private ambulance companies cashed in on increased demand, price gouging people who were already in medical distress. We got hospitals that charged tens of thousands for ICU stays, even for insured patients. We got pharma execs making billions off of vaccines that were developed with taxpayer money. But instead of making them widely available, companies like Pfizer and Moderna locked down and squeezed every last dollar out of the governments around the world. And that's not even touching the absolute clown show of companies that were jumping in to make a quick buck. You had liquor companies that were pivoting to making hand sanitizer, but a lot of it was useless or it was unsafe because there were zero regulations. You had other companies making cheap, ineffective masks just to sell something. We all saw this. Do not live in a revisionist history, okay? We were there while Amazon was flooded with price gouge essentials. We saw it. We saw the gold rush of grifters popping up to sell bogus COVID tests, fake treatments, scam relief programs. Meanwhile, actual COVID tests, while other countries gave them out for free, US hospitals and labs charged up to $3,000 for a single PCR test. And because testing was so heavily privatized, a lot of valuable public health data was lost. You had private labs not reporting results to public health agencies, and then at-home tests were rarely tracked anyway. So we started creating these little privatized silos, which made it impossible to get an accurate picture of how the virus was spreading in the first place. Without a system and comprehensive data, the government was constantly playing catch up while private companies raked in profits. And throughout it all, Kushner's team of inexperienced MBA bros tried to disrupt the supply chain like this was some kind of startup challenge, completely botching the federal response. There were other nations who treated healthcare like a public good, providing free tests, treatment, vaccines. It was America that turned a pandemic into a business opportunity, and millions of people paid the price trying to navigate the complex, overpriced, broken system during the worst global health crisis in over 100 years.
Many of the nursing homes are privately run, and when COVID hit, there were no caregivers. They couldn't get access to the equipment that they needed. The nurses weren't in the hospitals they were trying to. It was a horrific nightmare, and people died.
What would you say to someone who says the private sector can do it better? We don't need to invest in the public. We don't need to worry about Medicaid cuts.
I don't know how they're going to do. How are you going to make sure that long-term care is provided for? Children's care too, by the way. It's so expensive.
Yeah. Lo and behold, in the end, the free market didn't save us.